Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Bebop here. Today's video is going to be a quick one, and it's how to get involved in the sandworm on your server. The easiest position to fill is an evade rapier spot, so you need to rank up your rapier. Have a greatsword offhand, or maybe keep an ice gauntlet, whatever they want you to. Offhand, those are usually the main two, depending on what their strat is. But the evade rapier setup is very simple. 25 strength, 350 dex, 25 focus, the rest in intelligence. If you have some sort of gear to split stat like I do right here, 31 con, not a big deal. You're going to be a replacement and you're just trying to get in the worms, not a big deal. Now, if we look at the weapon skill tree, you need to rank up the rapier all the way to 20 to at least show some commitment. But this is what you want to do for the evade rapier build. You'll have riposte as the last spot, and you'll be right side ultimate. So basically all you're going to do is flurry. You're going to auto attack, which is a light attack, and then you're going to evade and you're going to light attack. You're going to flurry, you're going to light attack, you're going to evade, and you're going to light attack. Now, depending on their comp, they might want you to run light edge or the one above that I was just previously on. You will have to ask them, the on guard, that's what it's called, which one that they want you to select. It doesn't really matter. Either one's going to be just fine, and then place them in the order you want. The greatsword, you're going to want to go to the crosscut, and you're going to go one down on the skill tree to get the grit. You can go one more under to also do a little bit more damage on that last hit. It's not a big deal. The grit is important for the crosscut when you're doing a stamina break phase. Now, you might join a group that doesn't want to do a stamina break phase and they go up on the catwalk, but that's again up to you. Most crews do stamina break phases. That way you can grit through the worm's attack when he comes up, and you'll be there to go ahead and start doing heavy attacks with the greatsword. So now when we go to the gear, I compiled a very basic setup, all like level 700 or so gear. So what you're going to want to do is make sure you have Cupristine Jaspers on you. This will be your strike protection gems. Now, some of them might want you to go full strike protection, and some of the groups may want you to have 2 chitin paddings that you can buy from the store. Make sure you have omnidirectional evade on one piece. That would help out a lot. That is a great bonus damage boost to the evade rapier. And then also, if you have the chitin paddings, it will help protect you from the acid. 2 of them is more than enough. You don't need any more than that, but you leave 2 slots open in case they want you to slot that. Now, I make sure you're 4 out of 4 refreshing. If you're not 4 out of 4 refreshing with the evade rapier, you're just going to be slower. The evade rapier is based upon cooldowns and just nonstop using abilities. So that's what you want to make sure you're 4 out of 4 and 25 focus for the extra 5% cooldown reduction. Make sure you have Disdain Infliction on your rapier. Make sure you have a greatsword. Doesn't matter what the perks are. If you got one with Trenchant Recovery, I always think that's the best for the stamina break phase, because at least you get some health back while it's draining a lot of your health. Brutal Heart Rune to Detonate is really good to have. You just pop that on cooldown. But they may want you to run this. It's called Kick. It is the Firestorm Heart Rune, and it cleanses the acid. That way you don't have to take a tincture. And it will help out anytime the worm swipes and leaves acid on the floor and people are burned. And you can also maybe kick and get reses in the acid when you use that. So it's very important. Strike Protection Amulet, Empowered, and Health. They may want you to run a Thrust Ring or a Keen Awareness Ring. Most crews are doing Keen Awareness, but you can put a thrust damage on there until they correct you, but keep a Keen Awareness Ring on you. Empowering Toast is really important to have. And that way, before the worm comes up or when the scorpions come out, you can always pop a mana potion. And then that way you have the empowerment going. And then when you evade, you will have the empowerment going with the omnidirectional evade. So then you'll have 2 empowerments, and they last about 4 seconds, 3 seconds, something like that. So that's really good to have. That's basically the most basic gear that you can have. This will help you get noticed when you try to go out there in recruitment and sign up for the worm, or try to get into companies that do the worm often. If they see that you at least put some commitment and knowledge into the gear, they're gonna be way more acceptable, or way more open to the possibility of accepting you into the group. If you go there and you link your Hoplite Fire Staff or whatever, they're probably not gonna look at you again. You know, they're gonna maybe try to correct your gear, but man, it gets taxing doing that over and over and over. So please do some research, look up some videos, whether they're mine or not, and just try to go in prepared. Okay, make sure you keep acid tinctures on you, because you will need those at time. Okay, you don't need to pop them a lot like back in the day. Your kicks will do just fine. Also, some groups may want you to run Angry Earth Ward Pot and then the Beast Coating for the damage. Some may want you to run the Beast Ward Pot and the Beast Coating. So keep both of them on you. Keep your honing stones, your food. Keep the powerful incense on you also to protect you from the acid burn. And that's pretty much about it, okay? And then you're going to be able to get into a group, and it's actually really fun when you start doing the worm and then getting the gear once per week. It resets on Tuesdays, just like the Hive, just like the mutation. So once per week, you get the major chest, but every day you can run it and get materia and get the clothing pieces to randomly drop, maybe even a weapon. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.